Dun 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 dun.
Bam! Episode 3.
Episode 3 of 3.
I think I did the intro last week, so this one's all yours, buddy.
Welcome to Barely a Podcast. I think I nailed it.
I'm glad you thought so.
You can do better?
Nope. Drink of the week is a beer. Yeah. Nothing fancy.
Drink
no cocktail.
of the week is, I'm not saying until I get sponsored. So,
Respect. Cheers.
I was going to say I'm a bottom, but then I remembered what that means.
It's perfect for you.
Okay.
How was your week, man?
It's good.
Yeah? Tell me about it.
There's nothing really to talk about.
Just a normal good week.
Just a normal, nothing bad happened, so that's
a good week.
That's a good week. Nothing super stressful. I've sold some stuff on eBay.
Wow.
Wise.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not there yet, but because it kind of goes into what we're talking about. The Last of Us comic has spiked up, and I have.
Oh, because the show came out.
Because the show came out.
That makes sense.
So
Economics.
I'm not ready to part with them yet, but they're getting up there. So I might, if they keep going up, I might sell them. I don't know. But yeah, how was your week? How's the kids?
You know when throughout the year you feel like you'll remember what you want for Christmas, and then Christmas comes, like, hey, Danny, we want for Christmas, and you're like, I've never wanted anything in my entire life.
Yeah.
That's how I feel right now, where it's like so many things throughout the week where I'm like, I got to mention that on a podcast. That'll be good.
Yeah.
And you ask me, like, hey, what's up? And I'm like, I have nothing in my shelf.
Yeah.
I got to write it down.
I bought a ring light.
Oh, for your face?
No.
Not just my face.
But for the shop.
Because you can do more of the reels
Gonna
and
try
stuff.
it. See if
You'll be good at
see
it.
if it's worth it. But,
I mean, look at the success we've had with this podcast.
I know. Voted
This is our third
America's
episode.
Best podcast. I don't know. I guess I'll take it.
It's our third episode. We've posted none.
Third episode. Posted none.
Posted none.
Yeah.
I finished it. Editing the first one.
Yeah.
Today.
It'd be cool to get this podcast out by season 2 of Last of Us. That would be sick.
Guys, watch our podcast. It's about The Last of Us. Oh, cool. The new stuff? No, last season.
So
This new episode, personally, weakest of the 4, but still amazing.
Yeah.
If I had to rank it.
If I had to rank it, I think so too, because, I noticed you don't have notes.
No, they're on my phone.
Oh, shit.
I am
Welcome to the 21st century, dude. We're happy to have you.
I'm in the future now. You can do so much just on your phone.
Yeah.
Crazy.
What's the top 3 things you love doing on your phone?
Calculator.
Dope.
Flashlight.
Love it.
Texting.
Hardly use it.
Hardly use it.
But I use calculator and flashlight like every day.
Calculator, actually, I do use every day. Is that weird?
Yeah. Why are you doing that much math? Better question. Why are you doing such tough math that you need to bring out the calculator?
It's either I'm really smart or
It's not
stupid.
that.
We're playing elimination.
I use the flashlight a lot. But are you saying flashlight or fleshlight?
Fleshlight.
I use the fleshlight a lot.
Yeah. This episode 4, was directed by Jeremy Webb, obviously.
Duh. There's webs all in this episode.
And apparently gas in the future is like water, because science.
I don't know if that was the message. Was that your takeaway?
Yeah.
Okay.
Gas is water.
Yeah.
I'm just going to read through my list.
Break down episode 4. Okay, gas is water.
Strawberries, still gay. That was weird timing. Early on in the episode, I love that she asked him to explain a siphon.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's how it would explain anything.
Do you know how a siphon works?
Yes, but like
I didn't.
I would explain it like that. I'd be like, it's gravity and wait, hold on. Did you not know what a siphon was?
I know. I knew it existed. Like, you siphon gas. If someone asked me to siphon gas, I wouldn't know what to do.
Oh, so you're taking it a step further.
I'm stupid. Yeah.
No, you're smart.
I'm Ellie in this. You're Joel. I'm Ellie. What's a siphon?
So like, if you took like a hose,
Yeah.
I was like 10, whatever.
Are you bringing your calculator out?
Let's say you had 4 feet of hose, but you needed 3 feet. So you would put one end into the liquid, and then you suck.
Yeah.
So you'll love it.
Oh.
And then the water that's getting sucked out, you will stop sucking, but the water will continue to flow.
So I want to siphon gas in the apocalypse. I stick the hose into the gas tank, and then I keep sucking, or...
So once the water starts to flow, like hypothetically, let's say it hits your mouth, like you will stop sucking and the water will continue to flow. And it's kind of cool. Look, we'll do an experiment next week.
And why?
So I guess it's like the way he explains it, because it does look kind of weird. Because if there's like a big bucket of water, and the hose is like here, and let's say it's all the way down here, it looks like it should stop flowing, but it doesn't.
Yeah, that
just keeps going. Yeah,
I don't trust it.
It's gravity.
I don't trust gravity either.
Then it's magic.
Okay.
Magic is science we don't understand yet. Jane Foster.
Shit, that's cool. Oh yeah. Was that from the newest one?
No, it's from Thor 1. I thought you watched Marvel movies.
Is that the one with the Batman?
It's the one with Thor.
It's done.
Yeah.
What was that for?
That timer?
Yeah.
Let's see. What time was 8 o'clock? Trash! I gotta take the trash out.
I guess I'm leaving.
Because in adult life, when you forget to take out the trash, it's the biggest L ever.
Oh, yeah.
It's a bummer.
And see, I've always lived in apartment complexes and stuff, so we had a dumpster. It sounds not fun.
It's the worst, especially when you have 2 kids and half of it's diapers, and then you gotta wait a full other week. And then
and that just rots.
And then the neighbors know you missed it because it's like we have so much trash.
And they're like, "Fucking look at that fucking Mike just swimming in dirty diapers." He probably likes it.
There's one person listening to this hoping just for like a normal Last of Us episode 4 review.
And we haven't even gotten to it yet.
He's like, enough about the diapers! I apologize, we're working out the kinks.
Kinky.
So,
I haven't had food yet.
I know. And it's Thursday. We're doing it a day early, so thank you.
You know, Thursday I'm the hungriest. I don't know why.
I'm hungry. It's Thursday.
Okay, so siphon. I don't trust it. We'll move on.
Got it. Oh, for my notes.
Yeah.
I thought it was cool that he tried to explain siphon, but apparently that's very relatable.
Fuck you.
Her dad jokes were funny.
I love the dad jokes.
You could see him trying not to break.
And then until like he does at the end, but we'll get to that.
We'll get to that because that was in the fields. Dad jokes are cool. The scene in the woods, which he's like, "Are we safe?" And he's like, "Yes, we're safe," because that's what every parent says. And I related to that because I'm a dad. Spoilers.
We got it from the
And I'm like, yeah, totally. It's like he's probably lying, but just saying it to make her feel good, because that's what I do every day. And then sure enough, the next scene, he's awake now with the shotgun, like protecting the. I thought that was cute. And to see him becoming more of a dad.
I did like that a lot. Again, like with the dad joke, and then like she tries to like feel more comfortable, and then it started with the seatbelt. Then the white lie to protect the kid, and then there will be more.
I don't like that little bug you planted on my head of like, there's something about Ellie that once Joel starts to get close, you're gonna be like, don't get close.
I didn't say that.
Oh.
I didn't say don't get close.
Roll the tape.
I mean, I probably did, but like,
We're rolling the tape.
as in like,
You could be right, but we'll see.
as in like, I think I said like just wait, or like
Roll the tape.
or no. What I said was when you finally like you root for him to
Right.
like, and then like once something happens, you like don't root for it.
Right.
Yeah, I regret saying that because I wish I would have let you
Yeah,
just like.
I wish that too.
experience it.
Yeah, because it's like
But-
a new show for me.
But
Like,
also,
no, that's
Kevin,
fun.
our friend Kevin, fucking spoiled the whole thing
Yeah.
for you already.
One mistake, to make another one. That's how that it cancels out.
That's what I'm saying.
2 wrongs make a right. It's in the
Bingo.
Bible. Yes. What else do I got here? Coffee.
Coffee. I love a good cup of coffee.
I guess she's never seen coffee.
Oh,
Or a
honey,
percolator?
Honey, in the apocalypse, you don't get coffee. Yeah. I don't know what character.
I don't hate it.
That's the nicest thing you ever said to me.
Regret it instantly.
Yeah, I guess not.
Again, it goes back to the thesis of this show for me of things we take for granted.
Yeah.
From a coffee snob that makes coffee every morning,
Uh-huh.
the fancy way,
Yeah.
to the fact where he's like, this is coffee, and we're lucky to have it.
Yeah, this is like shit coffee.
And it was shit
It's
coffee.
like Folgers.
I kind of slightly related to it because I just ran out of beans,
Oh,
which is a bummer.
Yeah.
And
Gotta have beans.
This is where I felt like an addict. I was going through my cabinets.
Oh, this is how you felt like an ad? Fuck you! Are you kidding me? On my 2-year anniversary.
I know this is hard for you.
It is!
Danny's sober. So this is killing him. Anyways, back to my addiction.
Yes.
I found old stale coffee beans that might have been like
Coffee.
6 months old.
Oh.
Gross. And I made it this morning.
How did you... Dude,
I was like,
do
Joel,
we need a cut? Let's go get you some coffee.
I was like Joel from Last of Us. And then he was doing it, and I was like, I get it, dude. I did that this morning.
Hey, cheers, mate.
It was gross coffee, so his coffee was probably worse,
It
right?
looked worse. No, I didn't see what yours
Even
was.
when it was like percolating next to the fire, that's still cozy.
Yeah.
I was like, I'd get down with that.
Yeah. But, like, I guess, like, coffee is a treat because he didn't have...
Coffee is a treat.
In the apocalypse.
Oh, a super treat.
Super treat. Because we didn't see it until he got the supplies from Bill and Frank.
Right.
And Bill and Frank's stash was not good either. So, like...
I thought they had a good stash.
No, he's like... Oh, is that what he said?
I mean, like, in general. Like, they had fancy wine and stuff.
Yeah, but I think Joel, like in passing said, this is coffee, but
Oh, he mentioned it before?
yeah, it was like, this is, like, old or something.
I don't know. We're not professionals.
We're not professionals. I don't memorize
You remember more details than I do.
I do.
I do know how a siphon works, though.
Yeah, well, I know you wore that hat last time.
We said we weren't going to mention the hat.
We...
I've ordered more hats. And I'm really mad about it. Can I talk about 3 things that really pissed me off for no reason?
Make it 2.
Then I'm going to skip one.
All right.
I was at the airport. Tell me if this would make you mad. I was in a restaurant having a beer. You wouldn't understand. There was 3 small tables next to each other, right?
Yeah.
Like, there's like the bar, and then there's like these 3 small tables close to each other, completely free. I sat on the one to the far right by myself. They're an elbow's length away, okay? Like, they're close. A couple walks in, and which one do they sit at?
The one right next to you.
One in the freaking middle.
I hate that shit.
Is it not? It was a mom, and I'm assuming her mom, like a grandmother, and they sat down, and they were gabbing, and they were loud. They sat right next to me. It's like, do they not understand how like urinal math? Like how
I
that
think
works?
that's what it is.
That's what it is. I don't know if that's a guy thing.
Maybe, but yeah, that's when you said that. That's the first thing I thought of was the urinal
they were
thing.
instantly in my bubble, and you're in the airport by yourself. You always feel 20% awkward for no reason. Like, hope people don't
think I'm a terrorist
or a person today. I don't know. It made me unnecessarily upset.
Can I say one thing?
Make it 0?
All right, I'll pass the first one.
Say it.
To quote last episode, you flew in the sky.
I know. Overall,
Pretty cool.
pretty dope. Made me mad.
What was the second thing?
I can't remember.
What was the first thing then?
I ordered more hats and they're not here. And I didn't get a confirmation email of like, you ordered hats. Yeah. But
Are you sure you didn't?
yeah, I checked like twice.
Okay.
And my account was billed for hats. And they're good hats too. You're going to love them.
I don't think I will.
Nah, you're going to like them.
Wait, am I going to like them or am I love them?
You're going to love them.
I think I will.
Joel was a Firefly?
What?
What?
Yeah.
That's wild. Did you already know that?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Again, I played the game.
Yeah.
That's why that's why we're doing this podcast. So yeah.
It's not why we're doing this podcast. We just did it earlier and it sucks so bad. You said we needed structure, so we picked this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I hate that this show is our first endeavor on this podcast. That's why we're doing it. To get it out of the way. To work out the kinks. Shut up.
Oh no, I got to take out trash again. Is that gonna be a constant?
I should turn it off and I'm just I know we're doing this for an hour and I'm like snooze. Gosh, why am I this
yeah,
way?
Joel was a Firefly.
That's cool. You want to elaborate on that, or?
You don't get much from the game. Yeah, you hear him in passing say like, "I was on both sides," and I think he even says that line in this episode. He goes, "I've been on both sides," but you get because a lot of people were hoping for when the second game came out, might be a prequel. And you get that missing gap.
That would have been
Joel.
cool.
That whatever. But how the first game ends, the fact that they did a sequel is also very good too.
Okay.
Because of that ending. But who's to say they won't do it, later on. They'll do a prequel game or a prequel show. They have fucking Pedro Pascal, so like, yeah, we'll use him for everything. We'll fill in the gaps of all that missing Joel years with him and Tess and stuff. Which means we get more Bill and Frank. Do a prequel show. The first season.
Bill and Frank. I'd watch a Bill and Frank show.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like Will and Grace, but with zombies.
Will and Grace with zombies, and yeah, it'd be great because you get the nice like romance, and then you get like the quips and funniness, and then like, oh yeah, Bill also fucking takes out like 10 raiders, so you get the action. Do a Bill and Frank show.
We called it.
And cast me and him
As Bill and
as
Frank.
Nick and the other actor.
We finally get to get our Dumb and Dumber road trip episode, kind of. That's basically what the show is. Wait, talking about predicting stuff, we've made the Mario mushroom joke every podcast.
Dude!
And then Pedro Pascal does a Mario mushroom skit on SNL.
Yeah. I was when you sent me that link, I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
We talked about this.
Yeah.
So A, we're geniuses, or B, we're not
we're not.
original.
No, I'm gonna go with B.
What an original idea that we had first. They're well working on it.
Wait, the only 2 video games that deal with mushrooms and are very popular, and we're like, we're geniuses. Could you imagine? It's a bummer, isn't it?
That's one of those ideas where we're like, we should have a podcast.
and then when you break it down, you're like, oh,
It's very in your face.
I'm stupid. Yeah.
But it exists, and it's amazing. It's a cliche. I would watch that movie.
I know you would.
It's Pedro Pascal and Mario.
It's Mario.
Either one. It was funny. If you haven't seen it, watch it.
Me and Lindsay watched the full thing on Sunday. We watched his SNL into.
How was the rest of his
episode.
SNL?
Good, very good.
So with this show being as popular as it is, my like TikTok and YouTube shorts are all like Pedro Pascal. Mm-hmm. What a charming human.
Oh yeah.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Oozes charisma.
Did you see that skit where I go, have you ever looked at Pedro Pascal fan pages? And he's like on a lie detector test, and he's just like, yes! And he's like laughing. And he's like, what's the name of it? And he's like, Pedro Pascal fan page.
I love that.
And he gets bummed out. He'll research it and look it up.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
I love that. Just a down to earth dude.
And he's single, right? I don't know why I said that.
2 reasons.
Wait, he's not taking it right.
Either you're interested or you have someone you want to set him up with.
Either way,
He's
probably out of our league. That's not the
Go
reason.
back to that. Wait, am I the friend you want to set him up with?
Definitely not.
What?
No, you can totally bag Pedro Pascal.
If I'm wearing a bag. I thought you were gonna. I wanted to beat you there, so you're gonna hurt me, but I just hurt myself.
Oh my god. Okay. Just like the game, the car crash.
Yes.
Just like it. I saw a clip of the video game before I watched this episode,
Okay.
and I just thought, oh, that's a cool clip. And I'm watching this episode, and I'm like, why have I seen this? And I was like, oh, they're doing it exactly.
To harken back to the first episode, when Sarah, Tommy, and Joel got in the car, that was practically shot for shot. And yeah, they because that turns into the cutscene as you saw.
Right.
The only difference is it's in a laundromat in the show. It's in a gas station in the game, and you're in Pittsburgh, not Kansas City. But I like that they moved it to Kansas City.
Because it's closer to us.
Closer to us.
We're getting closer
to little Missouri.
Yeah.
So if they show the arch,
Whoa, could you imagine?
all vined up.
No, the classic arch in Apocalypse thing's like, it's an arch, it's not connected.
But it's not connected.
To show you that time has passed.
Oh, the arch, okay, but it's not connected. But it is connected because the vines grew.
Oh, it's like a mushroom arch.
Nope, I said vines.
Roll the tape. And we're back. I was wrong. I have this idea where it's whatever. We're off the rails. We're only 3 episodes in. We're already too comfortable.
I know. It's not good. As I spin my ring.
If anyone watches this, they're gonna hate it, and we'll watch ourselves. And be like,
why are more people watching this?
No, save it. No.
Good.
What is happening?
What's your idea?
We should do skits,
On the
okay?
arch?
We should do skits.
How did that happen?
I just said I had an idea where if instead of just like a normal podcast, which would be better,
Whatever the fuck this is.
let's ruin it. So like we could do like this normal talkie talk, and if we have a funny joke idea, I can film it, and it'll be like
We've had that idea forever.
Well,
I said we should do
now it's mine, and we'll like and it'll be like a 10-second clip, and then we'll be like back to the pod. It could be different.
Oh, so like sketches in the pod.
Yes.
Oh,
Right?
yeah. Like right now. And we're back.
And we're back.
If you like that sketch, what's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you? I think it could be cool. Will we ever do it? Probably not. So yeah, the car crash scene was cool.
Yeah. Okay, so the car crash scene, it was very cool, but I was hoping because there's a fucking great death in that fucking in the game because you crash into the gas station and this dude fucking gets hammered into like the glass, like the sodas or whatever, and you have to like smash the fucking square button like 1,000 times because like you're like going back and forth like in this dude off you. You fucking twist him off, and then like his fucking neck goes through like, a shard of glass. Oh, it's fucking. I'm like, are they gonna do it? And they didn't. Someone still died.
That was a heartbreaking death.
Ooh. Yeah.
There was also an old Doritos logo in the background. You notice that?
Yes.
Cause we love Doritos.
What's your favorite flavor of Dorito?
Dorito. Nacho cheese.
Really?
What are you, a Cool Ranch guy? Think you're
No. I'm not Cool Ranch. I was back in the day when they had the Atlantis covers. Remember Atlantis, the movie? From
Yeah,
Disney?
I saw it in theaters.
Yeah, they had a Cool Ranch.
Why was that a flex? Why did I say it like that? Yeah, I've seen Atlantis.
No, spicy sweet chili. It's really good. Spicy.
Yes. So Joel's getting killed, and of course we're all screaming, "Grab the gun!"
Mm-hmm.
And she does, and the moment she shoots him in the ass, and that Brian fella turns around and starts like trying to connect with him, I wouldn't have killed him. I was like, no, that's Brian. You don't touch Brian. He has a name now. And he was like begging for his life. Like that would be me in the apocalypse. Like that would be me.
You would be Brian.
I would be Ellie.
Okay.
No, yeah, I would be Brian. 100%. Like if you're in that situation,
you would attack a little girl and then.
No, I didn't know she was there. I'm just saying, like, if it came down to it where someone's got a gun in your face,
yeah.
I feel like that is.
It's the most human thing to do.
Exactly how I would talk.
Yeah.
Like, let's not do this.
Yeah, and I
want to be cold and brooding, but I would totally be like freaking out. Obviously.
Yeah, that's a tough call. Because that person is like, when he's talking about like his mom and stuff, and I was like, yeah, but you also
he has to die.
He has to die because A, you fucking ambushed him. So
he was trying to kill him. Seconds ago.
And then obviously you're trying to be like having a human connection because you're that fucking scared and terrified that God.
He knows he's dead.
Yeah. And he knows, like, if Joel starts talking, then it's... So he, like, keeps his eye on Ellie, trying to get, like, the little girl's, like, respect. Like, hey, we can help, blah, blah, blah. When he... Oh, God. And then when he sends her to the other room, fucking... When he's talking about, like, the, his legs now... He can't feel his legs and shit. Like, oh, fuck, the dude's paralyzed. Right. Like, shot him in the fucking back, and, like, so he can't feel his fucking legs, and then you hear the gunshot, and, like, Elliot wipes the tear, and... it was... And, like, he had the chance to, like... Hey... To, like, talk her through it, like, I gotta take... But, like, he just sends her away.
Yeah, he doesn't want her to see that. Like,
which is good.
He's a good dad.
But, like, I was like, oh, man. But then when he goes into the other room with her afterwards and, like, shows her how to, like, use the gun properly. I'm like,
that was cool.
This is the dad.
That was a good moment.
Yeah.
And that moment where he's, like, trying to make her feel better and he just can't get the words out. Obviously, because it's, like, the apocalypse and he's dealing with his own demons. But maybe he wasn't really that good of a dad before the apocalypse. He seemed kind of like a deadbeat. Even with Sarah?
He wasn't a deadbeat.
Not a deadbeat, but he didn't seem like... Like, the one scene that gave me the impression is when he asked... His daughter was Sarah, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you do your homework? And she kind of, like, laughs, like, stop. Like, maybe that's just because she was a little older, but it kind of seemed like that was him trying to be a parent, and she was like, chill out.
Oh. See, I didn't take it that way. Like,
well, you're wrong.
Because, like, Sarah's...
No, let's hear your opinion.
Sarah's so, like, a very bright, talented, intellectual young woman that, like, he's like, well, she's way better off, like, you know, doing her own thing. And, like, I don't even have to worry about that. I go fucking work in a construction site because I'm a single dad. And... I'm not a deadbeat. I'm working 9-hour shifts, 12-hour shifts.
So he's a drunk.
Working later on my birthday to bring money into the family. Because, again, I'm a single father, and I have to make sure that my daughter, who doesn't have a mother, can grow up and have a nice education. Yeah, sounds like a deadbeat.
I agree.
So we're on the same page.
We're on the same page. I was just thinking, just like, I don't know, he seems so...
But I do think that you're right. Like, maybe he would, even with Sarah, he wasn't, like, the emotionally available father.
He wasn't a good dad, like, I can't say Bill Cosby anymore.
You can't.
He could still be...
It just wouldn't be great.
He used to be the best dad ever. You know what? Still is. He just has a dark side.
Nope. Cut. Roll the tape. He still is. He just has a dark side. Oh, man.
He used to be America's dad.
I know. I was going to say America's dad. What?
Oh, he's America's daddy.
No, when I was America's Most Wanted.
Anyways, I'm cutting all that. Or we can leave it in. Screw it.
I felt like you were trying to do a Bill Cosby impression right there. I can leave it in.
Why did we start a podcast?
You're the one who
I'm sorry! I thought we'd be better at it!
Well, you were wrong.
You will die. He's trying to be a dad to Ellie. Good Lord. It was sweet. It was a sweet moment. It was. Whatever. Fedra is like, I got a good idea what Fedra is. Did someone say Mercs?
Yeah.
What's that?
What do you think it is?
Mercas?
Mm-hmm. Nailed it. Mercenaries.
Oh, and he's like using slang.
Yeah.
That's so dope. That means cool.
Oh! Yes, it is indeed pretty dope.
I never heard mercenaries called mercs.
Really?
A sheltered man.
I'm gonna say.
You hang out with a lot of mercenaries?
No, but I forget, you play Mario Kart. Are there no mercs in
I don't
Mario
play Mario Kart, Danny. I play Mario Kart 8. Deluxe. Apology not accepted. And the expansion pass just came out. Wave 4 this spring, announced last night. I wish I was joking. I'm very excited.
Oh, that's cool, man. I'm really happy for
Thanks. The Switch did just release Game Boy games.
I love the dead air there. Like you wait for me to chime in. You're like, all right, moving on. What's your favorite Game Boy game?
What's that?
What's your favorite Game Boy game?
So there was a game
I
called
hate this.
Kirby's Dream Land
Kirby's.
that I haven't played since I was 5.
Yeah.
And it's on the Switch now. I got to play it today. It was a moment, man. It was like,
Did it hold up?
it's way easier than I remember.
That's a relief.
It's cool though, because it's something I played for hours and days as a kid. Haven't played it since the 90s, and now I have it again.
So Kirby's your favorite Game Boy game?
It was, yeah. And when I say Game Boy, I mean Game Boy, like the old brick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not Pokemon.
That was never on the Game Boy. Actually, was it? Was that on the Game Boy, or would that start with Game Boy Color?
It might have been Color, but I feel like
Was Red and Blue on?
Red and Blue was Game Boy Color. I can't because there were colors.
I think so.
But I think there's a Pokemon Pinball that was on Game Boy.
I did have that. That was fun.
Yeah.
Anyways. She said it wasn't her first time shooting someone or doing something brutal. Ellie. Mm-hmm. See, what's that?
What?
Is that with her at the mall? Was she like on a killing spree or something? Did I just nail it? Spoilers?
Look away from the camera. Okay.
I don't like that I just obeyed.
I kind of liked it. I don't like that. I liked it.
I'm totally setting you up with Pedro. That's not his real name. His real name's Joe.
Cool. Wait, what?
Yeah. His name's Joey Pascal.
No, it's not.
It is. Maybe. Probably. Right?
Where did Pedro come from? Is it
His
middle
other
name?
name.
Is it his middle name?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, the Pascal family. That's how they do
Where
it.
did you hear this?
I called him.
Okay.
Yeah.
And did you call him Joe? And he
I called him Joey.
and he looked and
He
you're
goes,
like,
"Don't call me that." I go, "I'm sorry." I think.
oh, it's Jose Pedro.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he just goes by his middle name.
Yeah.
His first name is Jose.
Yeah, Joey.
Sure.
No.
It's not. So you think his name is Joey Peter Pascal?
It is. Jose means Joe. You know that, right?
I know that.
Okay, but
Pedro means Peter. You know that, right?
I didn't know that.
There you go.
I'm the stupid one.
Yes.
That's a plot twist.
Yeah, and you were like, Siphon. Joey Peter.
I didn't know Pedro meant Peter.
Now I don't know if that's true.
Please look that up.
I am. Pedro mean Peter? Question mark? Let's see. Pedro's the Spanish, Portuguese, and Galatian name for Peter. So
I learned something.
Nailed it. Any more brain busters? Do you know what Mike is in Spanish?
Cobra Kai?
Miguel, yeah.
Yeah. Obviously. Duh. You know what Danny is in Spanish?
I don't.
Queso. I know,
I
right?
would be so lucky.
Just the ending of the episode, when they do one last dad joke, it freaking gets them.
Well, we jumped because Kathleen.
Oh yeah.
She's not in the game.
Yeah, what's her deal? They put a Karen in the movie.
Yeah. I'm terrified.
She seems
It's always the villains that seem like,
vaguely normal.
yeah, that terrify the fuck out of me. And the fact that fucking dude with the Kevlar and the fucking gun and the big old beard, little proud boy actions, like answering to her, terrifies me.
I'm not the biggest Harry Potter fan, but I think it was Harry Potter 5. Who's like that really mean teacher who had like the really sweet, nice voice?
Oh, Professor Umbridge.
Yes, right? She's like the one that takes over Hogwarts?
Yes.
Yes. She gave me
Order of the Phoenix.
Yes, she gave me that vibe. Of like this kind of like bubbly, kind of nice person, but then just like complete...
She wasn't ever bubbly in the show, though.
No, but she gave me the impression of like she was probably a nice lady, and she just had like one too many bad things happen to her, and she's just like, I'm a different person now.
I think like the apocalypse broke her because like she seemed more like when the doctor was talking to her, she seemed kind of like she talked a big game. She's like, I'll shoot you, and he's like, I'm your doctor, like,
right,
you know. And then like when push came to shove, she's like opens the fucking door and just I'm like, okay,
she's
so
unhinged.
She's I love that actress too. She's in Yellow Jackets and she's fucking so good.
I still gotta watch Yellow
Jackets.
It's
so good.
Yeah, which also goes back to what Joel was saying when like Ellie was scared in the woods, and she's like, "Do you think any clickers are out here?" He's like, "We're not worried about that. We're worried about people."
Yeah,
and then that totally goes into this episode. I'm like, "Oh yeah, people suck."
Yeah,
he talked about like if people find us, they'll rape you.
Yeah.
One, and number two, if they don't, they'll shoot you in the face.
And also, in the game, it's Pittsburgh. After you crash into that convenience store / laundromat, you go through like the buildings and you start to find like the people's like their belongings and stuff, and you find out they're fucking cannibals.
What?
Yeah.
Spoilers.
So I don't know. Well,
yeah, we don't know, do we?
Cut.
Spoilers. Well, we don't know that yet.
What I meant was I don't know if that's the route they're going because they already like diverged. Like they killed off Bill, which isn't in the game. Bill's alive in the game. Kathleen's not in the game. They gave like this like face to this like just like these group of people that kind of fight through in that level of the game. So I don't know if they're going to make them a part of something else or if they will go that route. I don't know. It doesn't seem that way because there's a lot of them in the show.
Yeah.
So that's like, I mean, if you're a cannibal, you'd be like, fucking, there's a fucking meal right there. You know?
Meals on wheels, baby.
Meals on wheels. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. But in the game, they're cannibals.
If it happens, I'm going to be very upset.
Why?
Because it's a spoiler. And I'm the biggest Last of Us fan you'll ever meet.
That's true.
Mercs.
You were the last person to ever hear about the game, so that means something. Last of Us.
So yeah, she's terrifying.
Yeah. She's looking for Sam and Henry.
Oh, about that. What's up with the floor? What's up with the floor?
I think that's the bloater.
That's what I thought. When I saw that, I was like, oh, the bloater.
I think that's the bloater. Because I think you do find the bloater in Pittsburgh for the first time.
Wow. What's a bloater again? Is that an extreme clicker?
That's one way to put it, yeah. Just like a big old fat
fungus clicker.
Fungus clicker that just like kept growing on itself and growing on itself. And
I feel like that's less scary.
It's not. It's terrifying because bullets don't really go through them because they have such fucking like just husks of mushroom and plant growth that you're like, oh.
Are they fat?
Yeah.
Do they look kind of funny?
No, they're scary.
Because there's something about like the.
No,
that's scary.
I remember when after I beat the game, I went back and like started playing through again. I was dreading that part because I was like, I don't. Because you have to like start this like gas like generator, and the generator wakes the clicker up, and you hear it scream from the other room, and you're like, fuck. So you have to run the entire time, and all these other runners are coming at you, and you hear the bloater behind. It's fucking terrifying. I don't like
So you get runners, clickers, and bloaters all at once in that game.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
It's scary.
I was playing Tetris on the new Game Boy on the Switch. Those bricks just keep coming.
Dude, don't get me started on bricks. She's a brick and I'm drowning slowly.
Play the song.
She's a brick and I'm drowning slowly.
That's
And we're
the
back.
song. See, I'm gonna do those edits, man.
I bet it's gonna be really good.
People will be watching this and be like, "How?
Editing.
Are they magic?"
No,
We're not.
I just
Look,
edited.
I'm holding the letter A.
Okay. And I just caught it.
No, I'm not doing that.
So you're maybe like an asshole that's not holding anything here?
I am.
Fine, then I'll kiss it.
We're so stupid.
I know.
The ending of the episode now. So probably a bloater. They're going to bed. And she says the diarrhea joke.
Yeah.
And he cracks, and then he legitimately cracks, and then he's smiling. And I feel like that's the first time he's felt joy since the apocalypse.
Yeah.
And it was so uncomfortable for him to like break. That was the most like emotional feeling I've got since Sarah's death. Like that was great.
I'm glad that you felt that too. Because like it was such a huge like step where like he's been this hardened shell of a man, and he was so against taking Ellie anywhere, and she's slowly like breaking him down, and it for the best, like for healthy reasons, you know, to let love in, and then he gets woken up by a kid with a painted superhero mask on.
Which, if you were paying attention,
looked
a lot like those drawings.
Which drawings?
So in the episode,
Yes.
when Kathleen was snooping, she found this space that had superhero drawings. Now, at the end of the episode, if you look closely, one of the kids looks like one of the said superheroes.
Are you telling me?
Right over your head, I know.
What?
Yeah, man. Try watching next time.
I'll try, but I don't think it's gonna take.
Is that in the game?
The superhero?
Yeah.
No. Sam and Henry are.
But the superhero thing's a new.
Yeah, I don't remember the super. I mean, I think he's like fascinated with like comic books and stuff because like you collect comics in the game for Ellie because Ellie like.
Oh really?
Yeah, she's like. There's no fucking TV in this fucking world. She's like, oh, these old comics.
I just realized that.
Yeah.
Obviously.
So she's like enthralled with like all that, you know, that stuff.
Could
and
you imagine? No anything. Like no electricity, no internet, no TV, no music.
They have
music.
They have electricity.
I feel like music is rare.
I think a lot of it's rare, but like they have generators and stuff.
I guess so, yeah.
And they put gas is water, so they put the gas water into the generator, and you got electricity.
Man.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it.
I know. I
couldn't live in the apocalypse.
Honey, the way you make coffee, I know you couldn't.
Oh, I'd be done. I'd be done. So it's a good episode. My least favorite, but it was still top tier television.
Yes, agreed.
Right?
Agreed. You need stuff like that for shows like this to fill and build in.
It felt filler, but I still liked it.
Yeah. It wasn't too much. I didn't feel like a filler. It just felt like it was building to something. I feel like a filler is like, one and done. Right. You just need to fill a fucking time slot. This was building to something. And like, you see that what you got out of this episode was the runners and the infected aren't the worst things in the end of the world. It's humans. And you see that Ellie is slowly breaking Joel down.
Right.
And becoming that father figure for her. And then we get Kathleen. And Sam and Henry. But you really see Sam and Henry.
Yeah, the cliffhanger was this the first, this is kind of the real first cliffhanger we've had. Right?
So, yeah.
I think so.
How did the first episode end?
I think it's like right after he punches that guy.
Oh, yeah.
But that wasn't really a cliffhanger. Like, he punched him, and then they're on their way. It's like, okay.
Yeah, I guess that's
Second one
true.
ends with...
The window.
No, it was
No,
the
that's the third one.
Second one's the explosion, but they're kind of away. It's like they all like all three other episodes like hit their climax.
So like this is like an immediate.
This was like, oh, what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
Join us next week on The Last of Us.
Yeah,
Pretty good.
that's not bad.
I should work for the CW.
I think
Supernatural.
Tune in tonight.
So it was good.
It was good.
Yeah, it's fine. Do we know if we're having 6 episodes?
I don't know.
Can we look that up?
Yeah.
Can you get on that?
Yeah.
Can you look it up?
I'm looking it up right now.
Thanks for getting your Lord of the Rings poster.
Thank you. It's my favorite Lord of the Rings movie.
That's my favorite Lord of the Rings
I
movie.
thought you like Return of the King.
Nope, it's that one.
Oh, okay.
I've told you that like 9 times.
Okay.
I've counted.
What am I looking up? How many episodes of Andor?
Of Last of Us.
9.
9?
9.
9? You showed me.
How many?
Remember Crazy Stupid Love?
Yeah.
It's the most random quote I've ever pulled out.
When does he say that?
Roll the clip! When Steve Carell tells his wife how many women
Oh.
he slept with. She's like, 9?
Yeah.
9? You showed me.
That's your fucking quote you take from that movie?
I will. I also had in reserve Ed Rooney. 9 times. Oh, I don't remember him missing school 9 times.
9 times.
Got it right here in front of me. And then that little bastard. I'm one in
Wait,
the car.
you're Team Rooney?
Dude, he's just doing his job.
Oh.
This is fun.
Yeah.
This is fun. I'm glad we're doing this.
At least that makes one of us.
Whoa.
Which is something you said at the beginning of this episode.
What's that?
Roll the clip.
This is good. We're 3 episodes. We've made it 3 episodes longer than I thought we would already.
Oh, see, I know when we're gonna end.
When are we going to end it?
You really want me to tell you?
Yeah.
All right, you're not gonna like it.
Nope.
Episode 69.
That'll be the last one?
It's the last episode. Do you want to know why?
Yes.
Don't make me say it.
Yeah. I have to.
I can't say it.
What's going to happen?
Take your shot.
The red dot. I don't know if we'll make it to episode 20. This is already easier and harder than I thought it'd be.
I think we should do stuff between Last of Us episodes.
Like more potting?
Yeah.
More casting?
Mm-hmm. So that we don't have to just talk about Last of Us.
I say we talk about whatever right now.
Okay.
That's just something that we're throwing in there. Let's freeball it.
What is the comedy movie that made you?
My parents? Meet the parents?
Meet the parents.
Dumb and Dumber for sure.
Dumb and Dumber.
That's my all-time favorite comedy movie, and it's not even close.
It's up there for me.
It's so I think that's the movie too. Like 5th, 6th grade, I was like old enough to remember like decent lines of dialogue, and I could quote it with my dad.
Yeah.
And he would like, oh, you know that, and we would bond through movie quotes while he like dropped me off at school or picked me up, and that was like a big deal. Because he was like very Mr. Business back in the day. Like my dad was a cliche, like not a scary dad, but like he was Mr. Business, and he was like 6'9",
yeah,
terrifying and whatever. Mm-hmm. So then also to see him crack, and we can quote like a Jim Carrey movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that happened with my dad too. Like my dad was like your dad,
yeah,
like a dad, and like,
we had dads.
Yeah.
I know it's a weird thing.
Because you're not a dad. You're a mom dad.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
But yeah.
I just knew that I was hoping to offend you.
No, that's. But like, I am.
You're getting insightful. Oh yeah.
That's so true.
Well, I didn't say that.
But like, I feel like my dad was so close to the dads, like smoking a cigar on the golf course, being like, "What happened? I had another baby." Which
Why is your dad the Penguin?
I don't know, man. But you know what I'm saying? Like he was like a '50s dad. Like
yeah,
a
like not
1950s
emotionally
dad.
available.
Into his work.
Afraid to show, his son affection. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. A dad.
Yeah.
So to have your dad crack,
Right.
it was huge for us as kids because I'd still talk to my dad with movie quotes.
100%. That's
Yeah.
how you connect.
I have quoted more stuff with my father, like movie, TV show wise, than I've hugged my father.
Oh yeah.
Easily.
I have one memory of me hugging my dad.
That wasn't him. That was me.
That was you too? Oh man.
Yeah.
And it's
Your
weird.
dad paid me, I think it was like, no, it was Wendy's coupons. Yeah.
He usually gives out Burger King, so
It
he
was
must
Wendy's.
he must like you.
He did. No, he just didn't want to hug you.
Which is weird because sometimes I'll tell people that and they're like, "That's really sad," but like
It's normal to me.
My dad and I are so close. Like I feel
So is me and my dad.
Yeah,
But
you don't feel separated.
No,
Yeah,
but yeah, we didn't show affection.
we're not
that way.
huggers.
Yeah.
I remember our mutual friend Chris Mazingo, like the first time like we like hung out or whatever it was, and he gave me like a big hug goodbye, and I was like so uncomfortable
Fucking gut punch him.
because I was like I don't hug,
Yeah.
dude. I'm just not a hugger.
Yeah.
And ever since that, like, cause he's like a really, really, really good friend of mine. Like we hug all the time.
Boy, my joke.
But like now I'm a hugger.
Yeah.
You know.
And then like
Now I can hug whenever I want.
hugging's tight.
Yeah, that's the idea. Whenever you hug somebody,
It's warm.
you just feel like tight, like really close.
I thought you were gonna say something about like Chris and his dad. You're like, the first time I just like hung out with Chris and his dad, like they're fucking like made out. You're like,
My segues today have been very weird.
that's a different way to
Yeah.
say. I was gonna say not good, but weird's good. Weird, I think. Yeah, it's a good blanket.
Ugh. Oh, jeez. So yeah, we hate our dads.
I like how like you're like, let's talk about anything. I was like, all right, what's like a good comedy movie that made you? You're like, I didn't hug my father. Which was such like I was like, let's not.
You're right. That's like such a weird term.
I was like, hey, we should talk about other stuff than the last one. Like a more open, like free, like, hey, what's like a comedy movie that like made you? You're like, Dumb and Dumber, cause I didn't hug my dad. Ooh, okay. What's your favorite color? Probably blue, cause I never really knew my father's touch until I was very old.
We're very close now. Still can't wear blue. Sarah and I are having another baby.
What?
Yeah.
What? What?
It's true. I forgot to tell you.
What?
Yeah.
You're telling me on a podcast?
I thought, why not?
What?
Yeah.
When did you find out? Congratulations.
Get this, we're keeping it too. Baby 3, dude.
Holy shit.
I know.
When did you find out?
Before Christmas.
What?
Yeah, I've known, man.
We're
We're not very close.
There was something, I think it might have been like a Star Wars night or something, where I think you slipped up because I was like,
Maybe.
I think you did.
Did I know the last Star Wars night?
Yeah, you would have.
What date was it?
Christmas.
We found out shortly after the Kinderhook Christmas kickoff. It was Star Wars night. Star Wars night was after that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I knew then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And me and Chris both were like,
Oh, really?
and then you walked it back because Star Wars night.
What'd I say?
I can't remember. I can't remember. But if Chris was here, I think because I felt like we were both like, and then you walked it back, and then you left like to do something else, probably like shoot pool, and
Sounds right.
and like me and Chris were like eating pizza. We're like, do you think maybe?
If I knew then, I just found out, and I was freaking out. Sarah's the worst at telling me. She never does anything cute. Like what I just did now was way cuter.
You are a mom, dad.
I think I'm for sure the wife in the relationship.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah,
Yeah. Which is not bad. Have you seen the movie Mr. Mom with Michael Keaton?
kills it. And
Amazing.
then the sequel to Mr. Mom, where he go and found McDonald's.
Oh my god.
So cool.
Did not see you going that way.
Right?
Yeah. But the prequel, Beetlejuice. Wild.
And then the spinoff where he becomes Batman.
That I didn't get. But when he becomes Birdman, I did get that.
Then it clicked.
I'm like, oh, okay. Now I know why we had that journey.
I heard this thing that said every movie that's based on a true story takes place in the same cinematic universe, technically.
At first, I was like, that's stupid. But my wait,
He's
not
right.
wrong. No, okay. So you're gonna be a dad again.
I'm gonna be a dad again. Yeah.
So you don't know the sex of it.
I think we're gonna wait.
Did you wait for the other two?
We found out for both of them. I got 2 girls, so my idea is I'm gonna wait and hope that makes a boy.
The girls suck.
Yeah. They're not great.
Boys rule, girls drool. Can
Amen,
we say
brother.
that?
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's gonna be a boy. Roll the tape.
Okay. I think I know the boy's name. Is it
There's 3 potential names that we're thinking.
Joey Peter?
Jose Pascal. It's either gonna be James,
That's the one. Yeah, I thought it was James.
John,
Matthew. Michael.
Jesus, James, John, or Benjamin.
I really like Benjamin.
That's Sarah's favorite by a long shot. It works because of Ben Kenobi.
Yeah, but I was gonna say Obi-Wan as a joke.
Yeah.
When you were saying James, I was gonna say Obi-Wan. Oh my god.
Ben.
Yeah.
Ben Wyatt.
Yeah.
Which is like my spirit animal in Parks and Rec.
Mm-hmm.
Ben Solo. What other Bens? Those are my 3 favorite Bens.
Button.
Benjamin Button.
What if he passed the disease?
That'd be a bummer. But yeah, man. Baby
That's
3.
awesome. That is awesome. I hope it's a boy too.
I really hope it's a boy.
Don't get me wrong. I love the other 2.
They're
great.
It's weird. I've always wanted a boy. If this one isn't a boy, I'd be the most okay with it just because I love them so much. I'd be like, another girl? Sweet, whatever.
But, and not to say that they can't join us. They can totally join us. But if they come, like, if you get a boy, joins the boys' night, a little Star Wars action, you know.
Because we'll be 50 before we know it, and we can drink with them. Which is, well, I can. You can watch.
I can't wait to watch.
Anyways.
To fatherhood. No, seriously. Cheers, man.
Thanks,
Congratulations.
buddy. Thank you.
I'm so alone.
No, it's making it about you.
Now that you thought it.
Every kid we've had, too, has been like, I don't know, a surprise. But yet perfect timing.
Wait, that can make a kid?
I want 4 kids, but every time we have one, I'm like, shit!
I want this!
Oh, I'm happy!
You literally started today, when I saw you, you're like, fucking kid got bigger, had to drop $200 on goddamn fucking seat for a car.
Here's what's weird,
and you're
man.
like, I had another one, and I want one more.
Kids are so stressful. Yet if I look back, now that it's done, every time I've had a kid, in some other way, my life has gotten better.
Well, that's good.
It works out.
That's good.
God has a plan and stuff.
How did she tell you?
Hey, we're having another baby.
Really?
That's how she did it. So the first
That's
one,
so cute.
I was mid-dream. It wasn't. I was mid-dream, and she like kicks open the bathroom door and goes, babe, I think we're having a baby. And I was like, what?
I love that.
That was great.
That was the first one?
That was the first one.
Okay.
And we were like trying at that time. So that one was like really special. I was like, oh shit. The second one was the first time coming back from Nashville. The first time Rachel and I worked with Nick. So we just got back from this fun Nashville trip.
Yeah.
The first one we did. Came back like 2 a.m, super tired. Woke up. I'm like making coffee, and like Sarah just walks down the hallway holding a pregnancy test. She's like, I think we're pregnant. And Nora was like not a month. She was like a year and a half old. She was still like a baby, and I was like, oh my god, this is too soon.
Yeah.
But then
she's like, I think we're pregnant. And you're like, I think you're pregnant.
You're pregnant.
Good luck.
Sarah literally went to the doctor today. She's like, oh, by the way, like, baby's healthy and everything. I go, cool. You mean your baby's healthy? I'm going to go make a podcast. I'm going to go create something I love. Just kidding, Benjamin.
What would be the middle name for Benjamin?
I don't know.
Danny?
Kenobi? Danny would be actually kind of cute.
Benjamin Daniel.
I can name one of my kids Danny, middle name. I love you, man.
Do it.
Do it. Do it. Be like a godparent or something.
It's not bad. Benjamin Daniel Henthorn.
Yeah.
Better than, or call him Benji Danny. BD.
It really rolls off the tongue, doesn't it?
Yes.
Benji Danny BD. Okay.
So Benjamin.
Yeah, and if it's a girl, I don't know.
Benjamin.
We'll call her Regret.
Leia.
Leia would be cute. Sarah likes the name Ruby,
That's my niece's name.
so not Ruby.
You can't have it.
Can't have 2 Rubies running around here. I don't know. Enough about me. What about you? Creating life lately?
Yeah, but
Wait, where's this going?
I'm creating life, but it doesn't hit the fucking pocket. That's a masturbation joke.
This is our 3rd podcast. I think it's the worst one. We're getting worse.
Yeah, but we finally hit the masturbation joke, so. Bye!
Why?
I don't know.
Should we wait, you getting food? We're done?
I'm getting food. You're staying here. You have kids.
All right, we're calling it. Bye.